Opposition leader Mark Golding has again lashed the governing Jamaica Labour Party about the state of the country's housing sector. Speaking at a PNP meeting in Hanover yesterday, Mr. Golding said the Holness administration has failed miserably in providing the housing units it promised to the people of Jamaica. Mr. Golding said Mr. Holness promised to deliver 1,000 social housing units each year, but has only delivered just over 300.
And the same Andrew Holness, who promised social housing at 1,000 units a year and has failed to even deliver barely 300 units, and has been taking $11.4 billion every year out of the National Housing Trust, depleting it of resources so that it's not fulfilling its mandate of delivering affordable houses to the people of Jamaica. Him can't talk to you about housing. Him don't have no record in housing. The People's National Party is a party of land reform and housing in the country.
The opposition leader said if the PNP forms the next government, it will construct 50,000 housing units in the first 5 years.
We are going to build 50,000 housing units, affordable houses, in our first 5 years in office. And we're going to look, and we've identified public lands, not agricultural lands, because those must be remaining in farming, but other lands belonging to the government that will be made available for housing development. I want to keep the price of the house down, because when we sell the house to first-time buyers, we won't include the value of the land in the price. So you'll get immediately equity. You'll get immediate value of $2.5 to $3 million. So when them come with them little money for try buy your vote, tell them, say, no, man, you want your house with your $2.5 million to $3 million of value in the land price that you won't have to pay, because the People's National Party is for the people.
He reiterated that first-time home buyers up to 35 years old will receive a $500,000 deposit through the National Housing Trust to help in owning a home.
And we have the deposit program to help first-time buyers up to 35 years old. If they've been in the Housing Trust contributing for 2 years, $500,000 grant to help you deal with the deposit so you can join the ownership ladder. You can look forward to that benefit from the National Housing Trust, because we have identified how we can do these things, comrade.
Opposition leader Mark Golding.
A senior member of the JLP's Communication Task Force, Senator Marlon Morgan, says that there is a mass exodus of PNP supporters to the ruling party. He made the comment while speaking at the JLP's West St. Andrew Constituency Conference on Sunday night.
So, Labour rights, there is a mass exodus going on from the PNP to the JLP. Take it, let me tell you, Labour rights, more and more with each passing day, with each passing week, with each passing month, more and more people who had previously lent their support to the PNP, who were previously members of the PNP, are seeing the light, are seeing the performance and the results before their eyes, and are coming over to join the JLP Labour rights. More and more of them are coming over.
Senator Morgan listed some of those he says have switched from orange to green.
The PNP's former caretaker in central Kingston is amenable to the JLP. Lawrence Rowe is essentially supportive of us. One of the PNP's most vociferous and strident bloggers and vloggers some years ago, Natalie Stack of Jamaica Politics Uncovered. She is now supportive of Holness and the JLP. Craig Oates over in Hanover Eastern has since come over to the JLP. Ken Kalame, of course, is the former PNP caretaker in the Caldwell division of the Eastern Hanover constituency. He has since come over and has seen the light. In more recent days, Christopher French of the Alexandra division for the PNP in Southwest St. Anne has seen the light and has come over to the JLP.
Senator Marlon Morgan, a senior member of the JLP's Communication Task Force. Between 2020 and 2024, Venetia Phillips, Sakari Douglas, Ian Miles, and Dr. Garfield James were among those who switched allegiance to the JLP. Dr. James is now set to represent the JLP in Western Westmoreland at the next general election. Meanwhile, Senator Morgan says the JLP is an inclusive party that is open to all regardless of antecedents.
and labor rights. We are Jamaica's party. We are a welcoming, hospitable, and loving set of people. And so we have room under this great tent of ours, under this great umbrella called the Jamaica Labour Party for all of Jamaica labor rights. So whether they are former PNP, whether a man is no P at all, whether a man is a disgruntled PNP, yes, or a disgruntled NDM or former NDM, whatever they are, we welcome all Jamaicans to join the prosperity train and get on board because we are transforming Jamaica labor rights.
Senator Marlon Morgan, a senior member of the JLP's Communication Task Force.
Kingston Mayor Andrew Swaybe says the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation is ready for the hurricane season. He made the statement while speaking to reporters at the weekend. Mayor Swaybe said the KSAMC has already started the cleaning of drains to prevent flooding in the event of heavy rains.
In May, what we have done, we had a readiness, check a state of readiness. We have invited all the various agents to the KSAMC and they have given a report on their state of readiness. The KSAMC itself has started to conduct their drain cleaning investigation. The critical, where we establish the critical drains and having established critical drains to put a price to it, and then we will be going out to make sure that these drains are clean, that in the event of any heavy rain, that less flooding takes place.
He said the shelters are ready and the training of shelter managers will also be taking place.
The KSAC is ready because there are different aspects of readiness. Right now, we have done our readiness report and we are out in the field making sure we have the proper data that we can implement the recommendations. We have identified the shelters and we will be going also on a shelter managers training. Most of the shelter managers are persons who have been done it as a shelter manager before, but it's good to have a refresher course from time to time.
Kingston Mayor Andrew Swaybe. The St. Elizabeth police are investigating the suspected drowning of a teenager in the parish yesterday. Dead is 17-year-old Dejon Graham, a student of Comfort District in Manchester. Reports from the police are that at about 3:15 p.m., Graham and a family member went swimming when he allegedly got into difficulties and drowned. Police conducted a search, but his body was not recovered. The search continues. Vice Chairman of the National Road Safety Council, Dr. Lucian Jones, says road fatalities may exceed last year's figure if steps are not taken to decrease crashes. 3 persons, including an 8-year-old girl, died in a crash on the weekend. He further noted that should things continue at this rate, the country may exceed the total road fatalities of 365 reflected at the end of last year.
3 precious Jamaican lives were lost. The number of fatalities for this year is now 181, down 9% compared to last year. But if you continue at this rate, given the expected and traditional and historic numbers that die in October and November and December, if something dramatic doesn't happen, we're going to exceed that number. We're going in the wrong direction. We have not seen this kind of multiple fatality crash for a while. And even worse, we have had 2 children who have died in motor vehicle crashes in the last 2 days. A girl, 8 years old, and one 2 days ago on a motorbike, a pillion passenger, 16 years old.
Dr. Jones urged citizens to be more careful on the roads, but most importantly, to create a culture of slowing down, as it is the main cause of road fatalities. He further highlighted measures that should be taken to prevent speeding.
Speeding without regard for road condition is the number 1 cause for crashes, for fatal crashes in this country, followed by failing to stay in your lane. And the things that we have at our disposal to recommend to and make people slow down are not very many. One is that we have to help the police to enforce the law and to provide them with equipment as much as they need. We have to have cameras all over the country, not just in the Kingston area, but in the country parts where people are prone to speeding because they believe that nobody's watching them. They have to be aware that when they leave their homes, a camera is somewhere that can pick them up. And therefore, if they speed, they'll get a ticket, they'll pay a fine. If you don't pay a fine, a warrant can be issued for your arrest and you can be locked up. And also, If the demerit point system is working, you can have your license suspended, which is a big thing. Right now, the demerit point system is not working. We need to make it work and make it work very efficiently.
While he noted a decrease in motorcyclist fatalities, Dr. Jones said other areas need attention.
We need to bring to bear focused activities on all other road users, the pedestrians, the pedal cyclists, and those traveling in private motor cars. We are killing off not just the future, but the present reality, and those who can help to push this country forward. We don't need to have this kind of terrible crash on our roads. We can do something about it if we do the right thing.
Vice Chairman of the National Road Safety Council, Dr. Lucian Jones.